restart. 1 light, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go! No orange this time. And a better start by Schumacher. This time he takes the lead. Michael Schumacher has sagged. Eddie Irvine goes past. Wow! Ferrari first, Ferrari second. Schumacher leads. Irvine second. McLaren down to third position. And David Coulthard has been passed by Jacques Villeneuve. What a terrible start for McLaren. There's Villeneuve and he's been repassed by Coulthard.
Yeah, Coulthard got a good slingshot out of Estoril. Both McLarens appallingly away off the start line, giving the Ferraris a break. Just what the McLarens didn't need, and just what Michael did need. He's got Eddie Irvine acting as rear gunner for him. The perfect Ferrari scenario at the moment.
It couldn't have been made better for Ferrari, as you rightly say, because Eddie Irvine is going to be a very, very difficult man to pass, and my forecast is that he will hold things up if he possibly can, notwithstanding the fact that he's going to have a thrusting, pushing, charging Mika Häkkinen and an equally aggressive David Coulthard behind him in order to allow Michael Schumacher to build up a cushion, to build up a lead. Here is Schumacher. Irvine is second. Häkkinen is third. Coulthard is in fourth position. In fifth place it's Villeneuve. Behind him Schumacher, Damon Hill, and up has come Wurz. Alexander Wurz has come up very well as we ride with Heinz-Harald Frentzen in the Williams over the line.
Well, a 1.5 second lead for Schumacher, 2 seconds over the McLarens. You have to question whether he's on a 3-stop or a 2-stop, because the car could be a little lighter. Look at the lead he's pulling out. This may have worked beautifully for Michael Schumacher, that extra start.
My intelligence, for what it's worth, and it may prove to be wrong, is that Michael Schumacher is on a 2-stop strategy. He's using the harder Goodyear tyre, and he's going to be in ideal circumstances in this race because that new Goodyear is very, very good indeed. Indeed, Goodyears are first and second at the moment. Bridgestone are third and fourth. Ferrari up front. McLaren in those third and fourth places. Fifth is Villeneuve. Sixth is Ralf Schumacher. Damon Hill is up there in seventh position ahead of Wurz and Alesi. In 10th place it's Fisichella. And at the back it's Tuero and Salo, 22nd and 21st. As you look at Eddie Irvine, who has been driving better and better this season. He's had an absolutely superb 1998. The third place and 4 third places already into the right-hander. Belise ending the lap. Now the gap is now up to 2.7 seconds. Because Michael Schumacher, with a clear track in front of him and a revised, rejuvenated Ferrari under him, knows that this is a golden opportunity. He's won here twice in the last 3 years, and at the moment he's just 12 points behind Häkkinen in the championship, and into the pits comes Jarno Trulli. Well, that's a bitter blow for the Prost team. Now look at the gap between Heinz-Harald Frentzen and the man ahead of him, who is Giancarlo Fisichella. Frentzen is only down in 11th position.
Well, Trulli's obviously tripped over somebody. I thought this was some yellow flashing lights. That we may see another car parked on the side of the road. Trulli checking the suspension over, and before he rejoins the racetrack. Michael Schumacher pulling away very, very easily.
Now, Michael Schumacher has been very, very confident since the last race that we were at, which was the Canadian Grand Prix 3 weeks ago. They've been working away on that Ferrari, changing the under tray, changing the wings, changing the suspension, improving the engine. And Schumacher and Irvine have been testing, and the gap, which was 2.7 seconds, now on lap 3 as they go into the left-hander Grand Prix, remains about the same. But Michael Schumacher's on a blindingly quick lap at the moment.
Well, for some reason the speed trap over the start-finish line is not working too well. He pulled another 1.3 out on that lap. Here he goes, catching up now, and I think he's going to be over 4 seconds ahead, Murray.
Yeah, I think you're right.
3.9 actually.
3.4 seconds. So now Michael Schumacher's got the lap record, 1 minute 17.9, and he's broken that. He's just gone round in 1/10 of a second faster than the previous lap record on the third lap. He's got a pretty heavy fuel though, even if he's coming in to stop twice. So that's an indication of just how hard he is pushing. pushing. Look at the gap, you see, there is Schumacher turning in as Eddie Irvine are behind him. The two McLarens come up, and Irvine is driving superbly because it looks to me as though Mika Häkkinen and David Coulthard cannot, certainly at this stage of the race, do anything about it. He may be on more stops than them, but I don't think so. Anyway, we've got news from James Allen.
Yes, Murray, the feeling down here is that Michael Schumacher may well have played a fast one here. He may well be doing a 1 minute 17 range. It's consistent with a three-stop fuel strategy. We're going to keep our eyes out on that one. 15 kilos difference it would be, about 0.7 of a second per lap. But that's probably what Michael's doing. On Coulthard, very interesting, just before the restart, had a word with Dave Richards, and I said, if you were running McLaren, Dave, and David Coulthard didn't win today's race, what would you do? And he said, there's no question in my mind, James, I'll put all my eggs in the Häkkinen basket. So obviously it's a big deal for Coulthard today, because Dave